still up?
Philly wins again. Philly wins again. Listen, y'all still up? Only those who are in headscarves, bonnets, bathrobes, house shoes, socks may be admitted here. We are wigs off, camera off, feet up, kind of situation. It's late night. It's the late night chat. Well, we just gonna talk about a few things that ain't got nothing to do with nothing heavy, because that ain't what we do over here. Ain't no politics over here. All we want to talk about is something, give us a little giggle, maybe do a little, chitting and chatting before y'all lay it down for the night. I ain't gonna wait long to get into it. Listen, as I said, Philly won. Now I'm not into football. I almost said basketball. See, that's just how much I'm not into it. But I'm not into football. But for those of you who are, come on here, come here, baby, come get this hug. I know all you Kansas City fans. I know it's gonna be okay. But listen, there's always next year. See, it's always next year. Don't you be upset about it. Mm-mm. Always next year. So, how did y'all like the halftime show? Did Kendrick do his thing or no? See, I'm really starting to think I'm too old to have an opinion. You know, because I'm thinking it was I. That's all I can say about it is I. You all be sure to say hello down in the chat if you are here. Throw a little like up for me, because little things like that mean a lot. Even if it's just one of you, say hello, say hi, give me a thumbs up out there. Because see, one day, I keep telling y'all this thing is gonna blow up, and then you won't be able to get a seat in here. You see what I'm saying? Anyway, did Kendrick do his thing or not? What y'all think? Did y'all enjoy the halftime show? Did you not? I thought that Samuel L. Jackson being out there was quite a surprise, and that I enjoyed seeing. Like, I was excited. I'm like, Samuel! Even though I know tomorrow, baby, they gonna be doing some kind of tweeting about that thing. No, they are. You know who he is, but we ain't gonna talk about him over here. But you know he gonna be a tweeting once somebody explain to him why it is that he should be upset, because he don't know, because that was over his head. Hey, cuz, listen, I was surprised to see Serena out there as well. Serena was out there crip walking. Now, does memory serve me correct? Or did her and Drake used to date? Is that what the deal was? That she was out there dancing on the song that was tearing them up? Baby, their relationship must have been something else. Because who does that? I mean, is there anyone you would be out there crip walking for if they had given you opportunity that they was dissing your ex? And I guess she said, sign me up. Even though I'm married and I got a baby, I got something to say. And here you go. I ain't mad at her though. She was doing the thing. She was doing the thing. But I guess, y'all think Drake watched it? Y'all think he tuned in? Because I don't think he did. He probably skipped that for tonight, but he's going to catch the highlights, I'm sure. Everybody thought he was not going to do that song, and I thought not either. I was like, he ain't going to do that. And I was waiting for him to like switch up the lyrics or something and have something, political to say or something, but he didn't. So I was surprised by that, but I thought it was good. Don't be shy, y'all. Say hey down in the chat. Please just say hey. And keep nobody see y'all, and don't be scared to type your opinion, because we about to talk about some stuff. Listen, let me help take your mind off the game. Let me just go and kick it off, right? I ran up on this situation today that I was reading, and I want to get your 2 cents on it. So hold on, let me pull it up. I want to get your 2 cents on what I read today. It seems that a friend was texting a friend, and she didn't like the way her friend, that's a lot of friends in there, responded to what she had to say, but this is what it said. She said, hey, boo, few words for you. I know y'all broke up and got back together, but moving forward, please don't complain or talk to me about anything in your relationship if you're going to stay in it. There's no point to complaining and letting other people know if you're going to stay. It's fine if you thought you were just venting to me, but it's tiring and a bit of a slap in the face for me to come and grab you and all your things just for you to stay or rekindle. This is nothing against you or him because I know he's going to hear about this message as well. So, no, it's not that I dislike him or anything. I don't care. I just don't care to hear you complain if you are not going to do anything about it. So, moving forward, please don't include me in anything dealing with that because it's truly exhausting and a waste of my time to help out. If nothing, let me find my place that is go away. If nothing, where we at now? Okay. If uh if nothing is going to change, and that goes for getting you out of the house if he pisses you off as well. I'd rather not be involved. All this is coming from a place of love, and I am still your friend, she said. I would just prefer you talk to someone else about that and not me. Also, no judgment to the decision you made because this is your life. The question is, y'all, how do you think her friend responded? What you think she said? What y'all think she said when she read that message? Because I thought it was well thought out. I thought she wrote it very kindly. I thought it was loving. And I also thought it was fair to her that she wanted to let her know that, hey, you ain't about to stress me out every time you and this man get into it because she's a friend that's not passive in a friendship. This is a person who is vested in what you're talking about. And I'm usually that kind of friend too. I'm vested in what you're talking about. But it is tiring when somebody go back and forth and forth and back and forth. And you like, what, we love them today? Hey, we don't like them today. We love them today. We don't like them today. But her friend texts back, okay, cool. Just like I'm cool on you. See that how that works? He be everything in the name of everything when they don't want it. But baby, the minute they want that man back, then you the problem for saying that you tired. How dare you talk about him like that? And she right. She gonna go back and tell the man what she said as if she ain't the reason why her friend is even writing this note. She ain't gonna tell him all this. I called you a bald head biscuit eater. She ain't gonna tell him that. She ain't gonna tell him that. You right, cuz her friend is stupid. Just stupid. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. But baby, the way she sent her back that very cool message, okay, cool, just like I'm cool on you. Baby, I'd have fell back in my seat, been like, what? But I think her friend was probably expecting it too, because you know that's the way it go, child. You can't do nothing about these people when they in love. And when they get back together, and when they break up, just this is what you learn how to say. Mm, girl. Yeah, girl, I know. I know. But going to get somebody and spend I done been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Maybe a friend had to do it for me once upon a time. You know, I haven't had that many experiences, but you know, I went back and forth with my ex, you know, back and forth, until my friend poked me in the chest and said, "You ain't going back in there no more," because she was tired. She was sick of me. Okay, but you know, that's just what it is. Now, as a public service announcement, I would like to let you all know. I don't mean no harm, but some of you are about to be broke up with this week because the 14th is fastly approaching. Okay. And some of these people y'all been chit chatting with, they ain't who they said they were. They just not. Okay. So some of y'all about to be broke up with, but here's the good news. It's only temporary. Okay. It's only temporary. So don't cry too much, but you know, just know that this week, some of you will be going through some trepidation in your relationships or situationships or thought you had ships. There's gonna be some problems, okay? But I'm here to help you read the signs because this is what I do. I help people. Okay. Number one, there will be an argument started this week. Okay. He will start to get quiet and create an argument about nothing. Now, before you men get started talking about there she is talking about this man, I'm a woman, so I'm talking about things from a woman's perspective. You can add in that and or woman. Please feel free, because it's some slick one of them too. I know some of them too. Women are players too. Okay, but men generally, I'm just telling you how they operate. Women operate a little different. But he gonna get quiet. Then he gonna create an argument about nothing, about why you didn't put the dog out on the porch, or uh, why you didn't put no fabric softener on the towels, or something crazy. And then he will keep that friction going until the 15th of this month. I'm just telling you, because I got brothers and cousins and things. I've seen this thing, baby. They some of the best players players to the Himalaya. Okay. But they're gonna keep that friction going until the 15th, when they discount that candy and stuff, and then he'll come back around. And he already know that he ain't got to apologize, because you're going to be so glad to hear from him. You're going to be so relieved that it ain't over. And he just going to go back to acting like everything was everything and business as usual. Now, you have been warned. Proceed with caution. Don't start busting out nobody's windows and kicking in nobody's door. I just watched the video yesterday of a girl kicked in the door, and I don't even think nobody was up in there, because I know if somebody kicked in my door, I wouldn't have been in there by the time you got the door kicked down. I ain't going to be sitting in there waiting for you to come up in there to get me. But you have been warned. Proceed with caution. There will be some breakups, not for everybody, but for some. But when you're trying to scratch your head figuring out what's going on, you ain't did nothing. You just have not ranked in the hierarchy where you thought you were. Okay. So if you don't see nobody around the 14th, just know you are not who you thought you was. Okay. That goes for all high holidays. If you can't find nobody around that time, you are not ranking where you thought you were. Okay. Now, here's a question. Would you tell a friend that her man is cheating? Or do you believe in silence and staying friends? Are you the kind of person that someone can tell that your man is cheating too? Because I know people that don't want to know that. Me, you better tell me. Don't be my friend sitting up with me and ain't telling me what's going on. I wants to know what's going on. Okay? So if you see my husband, fiance somewhere where he ain't supposed to be, girl, pull out your phone and start go live, showing the place in the club or the restaurant or wherever you at, and get him right in frame so I can see in real time. Okay? Because I ain't one scared to know. Let me know. But there's some people, they don't want you to tell them nothing. But what you think, cuz? Would you want somebody to tell you if they saw your significant other somewhere? Or are you one that's like, some feel that by telling them these things that you are just trying to cause problems, or that you're jealous and that you just want to mess up their day? When I'm thinking, girl, your health could be at risk. Don't you want to know what's going on? Because I'm going to tell. I'm not the kind of friend that can sit around you and know that something is going, bad in your world, and I'm not going to say nothing to me. That's not a friend. But hey. In other news, things have been going on in these businesses with this DEI stuff. Now, I'm not trying to get political. I'm just telling y'all about some cold stuff going on in the business world. Baby, there was a manager at a Little Caesars that put up a sign that said, either purchase something, don't loiter around here, because if you do, he gonna call ICE. Now that's cold. Not just because it's ICE, but anyway. Okay, I digress. That's cold-blooded. But what I want y'all to know is that my light-skinned friends that's still of the black persuasion, y'all better watch out, because you may get mixed up for who the people looking for. So I advise y'all keep your information on you at all times, because now they're doing stuff down to the restaurants and things that you may be down there trying to buy something from. Not only that, it was rumored, and I don't know if this is true, but they say that Coca-Cola down in Texas called a meeting for their employees and then had ICE come in there. Now, you know what? If you don't want to pay the people overtime, just say that. But that's just low down. It don't get no lower than that. I hope that's not true. Coca-Cola ain't did that, because these people ain't about to be messing with y'all. I just if they did this to their workers and called in a meeting and then call them people in there, Coca-Cola, that was cold. Y'all wrong for that. If y'all did that, y'all is raggedy. I mean to tell you that's child. I'm just saying that's crazy. That's crazy. Speaking of restaurants, there was a man, and he posted this story himself. There was a man who said that he put on a KFC uniform and walked into one of them and pretended to be the general manager. I'm sorry. This fool, this man, I don't even know. There's some words you can't even say on the internet no more. Fool maybe one of them, I don't know. But this put on this uniform and walked into a restaurant and pretended to be the general manager. He fired somebody while he was there. He hired somebody while he was there. I mean, one thing y'all ain't gonna say is that he did not walk in there and do a full night's work. He put in the work while he was there. He had a uniform. He fired somebody. He hired somebody, and maybe even hired somebody that was better quality than the person that had got fired. I don't know. But that's a lot of nerve. But here's the biggest nerve about it. This brother walked out with 7 buckets of chicken as his pay. Now, did he steal? Because he did work. He was working. He was working. He done dropped chicken all night. He done fired people. He done hired people. Had the workers cleaning up. He did his job. He did his job, but he took his pay out of chicken. So I mean, was he right or was he wrong? I mean, he hired himself to come in there, and evidently wasn't no general manager in there that night overseeing nothing. No way. So I'm just saying, we can't get too mad. Things are getting raggedy all over. In Georgia, there was a mall, MALL, that did not pay their light bill and had them people walking around in the mall dark. Now, y'all, don't that mean there wasn't nothing working like the security systems and stuff like that? I think that might have been an inside job. I think somebody down to the light company was hooked up with Pookie now. See, Pookie them be kept, every week Pookie them gonna be. But I believe somebody that worked down to the light company had it in with Pookie now. And they said, we're going to cut the lights off. Ain't nothing going to be working. Y'all can walk through, just get what you want. The gates ain't going to close down. Ain't nothing going to work. They work by electricity, not round up in here. Oh, my people. Y'all be doing too much sometimes. Y'all really just, y'all going to keep the internet entertaining. I do know that. Can't nobody say we don't know how to entertain nobody. I tell you that. Speaking of entertainment, I watched a video of a woman. I think it was in the projects, and it looks like it was in New York, somewhere like that. But I watched a video of a woman tie some sheets together, stuff that we know don't really work. But this sister was so desperate, she tied up some sheets, and I don't know what kind of tie she put on them, what kind of knot she did, but she must have been in the military or something, because the knot she tied actually held up. My second question is, what did she have it anchored to up in the window? Because this sister was up on like a 5th floor, and she climbed her way down to the 2nd floor, which was still high up, it wasn't low. And then she fell. Now, I don't have to tell you that she got up. She was limping, but she got up. But my question is, girl, why? Who was worth all that? What was worth all that caused you to climb down, to terrain yourself down outside on the side of a concrete 5-story building and climb your way down like you was Spider-Man climbing on the spider web? Girl, let me tell you something. I don't want no love like that. I just stay by myself. I don't want no love that got me doing no stuff like that. I just don't. Leave me out of it. That's all right. I'd just rather have some old raggedy love disappearing on me on the 14th. I'd rather have a raggedy love that got him disappearing on the 5th, on the 14th, showing back up again another time when he's supposed to be there, instead of me climbing down a window because I got to get out that fast. Girl, y'all can have it. I don't want that kind of love. Y'all can have it. You hear me? Just to keep y'all up to date, speaking of a little crazy. What is her name? Onija Andrews is still over there in Pakistan, giving them people the blues But she has decided that she wants to come home. I think she has had enough. I think she has looked to the left. I think she has finally looked to the right, in front of her and behind her, and said, oh, oh. And she said she's ready to come home. She wants to leave, but she needs y'all to send them some money. So I got a question. Are y'all gonna put $5 on that sister GoFundMe so she can get back in? Are y'all gonna help that sister get back home so she can get back here on American soil and wreak havoc over here once again? Y'all gonna put some on that sister Cash App? Are y'all gonna help Onaja get home? Onaja says she ready to come home because she didn't get no $100,000. She didn't get no $2,000 a week over there. And you know, and I think she's scared now because she realized where she is. Because I don't know how there's a lot of places you play, but over there ain't where you want to go play. But anyway, Onaja, girl, I ain't got it, so I can't help you. The way my bank account's set up, I just can't right now. But like I'm doing now, I will ask others to, put $5 on girl. You might make it home. If enough people put 5 together, you might be able to get a spirit ride home. I don't know if spirit go to Pakistan, but you might want to start walking. You might want to start walking. You might want to, get on a boat or something. I don't know if they got that, but girl, I hope you get back home. Going back to the Super Bowl. Listen, did y'all see Jalen Hurts' purple Super Bowl outfit he had on? That suit he had on, baby, he was wearing that. It was giving Aaron. Yeah, that's Mustafa. He looked real good in that, in the best way. It was giving Mustafa in the best way. One thing I would like to remind you all of is this. Like the video, like the video, like the video. Like the video. Like the video. So we can get on back to the show, y'all. Come on. Stop all that dancing and like the video. Woo! I hope y'all will like the video. I so enjoy getting on here talking about these topics right quick and seeing what y'all got to say about it too. Most of the time, most of the views come the next day, which is cool by me, or later on, because I know y'all still up there. See somebody else just enter the chat, say hello, just type a hello down there for me and hit that like button, because even though there's only 3, all 3 of you are very important to me. You will be my first 3, my faithful 3. That's what you can be for me. Listen, y'all, we done covered a lot of topics tonight. I want y'all to remember 2 things as I always tell you. Check the weather for yourself, because the weatherman don't never know what he's talking about. Open a window, open a door, stick your finger out there, stick your head out there, your hand out there, and then get dressed accordingly. Because they don't never know what they talking about. Okay, that's the best advice I can give you about this weather. It's cold here where I'm at. So I know how to dress for that. And the second thing is, no is a full answer. See, I'm gonna give you something you can use tomorrow when you go back into the office, okay? No is a full answer. Point blank and period. Don't tell nobody you don't, I'll try to if you know you don't want to do it or you can't do it. Don't tell nobody, I don't know, let me see. Just say, no, I'm not available to do that. I'm sorry. Can you? No, I cannot. But thank you for considering me. But maybe next time. But make it plain. No is a whole answer that don't need no apologies. Don't need no extra put on it. Just say no. That's the best thing I can give you for walking into the work tomorrow, walking into the job tomorrow. And if any of y'all had put something down on the game, y'all gonna learn about that gambling. I'm just playing with y'all. I'm just playing. I know it's some people out there with their little feelings hurt about that game tonight. I said I was gonna give y'all a big hug about it, didn't I? Anyway, child, look at the clock. Ooh, oh my God. Listen, y'all cut this internet off and go to bed. Thank you for joining me. Good night, good morning.